32 miles, 8 miles to go. Feel pretty good. Like I said, going downhill really helps, creating a nice little artificial wind that's blowing into my face. It feels really good. So, really enjoying that. Spent a little bit of time in the tunnel taking little photos and whatnot, so that was a nice little cool off. Felt good. And when I get to the truck, I'll probably head to McDonald's and eat some really bad for you food because I need some carbs in me. I'm hoping the bike makes it. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a dry bearing. I tried to grease it. I don't know if the grease got in there. Kind of sounds a little better than it did. So I'm hoping the grease works its way in there and it kind of chills out. But had a stomach virus or something yesterday, and it just took me out. Did a little bit of hiking once I felt better later on, but man, it took me out of the game. Back and stomach hurt really bad. Kind of felt like I was food poisoned. It could have been food poisoning. But I'm all right now. I'm just a little sore. But so far, riding this third of a mile, I don't feel that bad. I tell you what, cycling has really increased for me this year, and last year even. I biked more last year than I did this year, or than I did the previous year. And I'm really getting into it. But I still have a lot of work. I go on Thursdays and I ride with some buddies at Crab Orchard, and they want to attack hard and they want to draft, and I'm just not really drafting material yet. Kind of freaks me out to draft with people behind me and people in front, especially when we're going pretty quick, because every time someone makes a slight adjustment, I think they're trying to stop and I'll hit the brakes. So that's not what you're supposed to do. So it just freaks me out. I'm just not used to it. I don't really ride with people aside from my girlfriend, and there's no need for us to draft. We ride this trail. So, plus we're not riding the race. When we ride, we're riding for just a fun activity with one another. And I'm fine with that. I'm not really trying to race though. So I don't know if drafting's really all that important to me. I like being able to hang with my friends, but I just think some of them are in it for the reasons I am not, which is fine, by all means, especially if you like racing and stuff. I don't have any desire to do it. I was really hoping that grease would have got into the bearing. Nice little shade. It's gonna be a warm one today. Bit of hill climbing. Hill climbing as far as the rail trail, but for the most part in the shade the whole time, so it ain't too bad. Getting close to Sandburn. never really bring money, so I always forget. I never really carry cash. Should. They got a nice little general store slash nursery. It's a nice little stop. Get some ice cream, soda. I think they have soda. I wouldn't get soda, but snacks or whatever. Sorry for the annoying bearings. All right, back on the trail. I took a little break at Tunnel Hill Trailhead. Now I'm back on trail heading for New Burnside, Stone Court, Parker City, Carrier Mills, all that good stuff. So luckily it'd be downhill for a while, but then it'd be uphill on the way back. So I'm riding the trail the other day with Michelle. Actually, it was last Friday, this past Friday. Well, it doesn't matter. By the time you see this, it's gonna be many Fridays after. Anyway, there's this guy on the trail pushing his bike. He had a flat tire, and we stopped and we tried to use our portable air pumps to see if we can get him some air in there just to ride a little bit. And if it would have happened, I was going to give him mine because I need a new one anyway, and mine's kind of old, but it still works. But anyway, it wouldn't hold air, so anyways, we got to talking, and he's like, I'm like, so where are you riding to? He said, oh, I'm looking for Parker City. I said, oh, the ghost town? He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, how'd you find out about that? Because he's from up north in Chicagoland area. He's like, I was researching on the internet, and this guy's YouTube was showing it. I'm like, was it Hiking with Sean? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So that's kind of coincidental. He got to meet the guy that inspired him to get on the trail, which he took a selfie with me, took a couple selfies, so that was cool. Somewhat of a fan, you know, in a way, I guess. So he showed me this little spreadsheet he made on his phone of all the places he wants to visit, and several of them have my YouTube link as a source, so that's kind of neat. But if you're ever looking to visit Parker City, you take off from the tunnel and you head north, I guess, yeah, north, and you ride to this right here, and that is what's left of Parker City. Alrighty, folks, this is the new trailhead, not trailhead, rest area for Tunnel Hill State Trail. As you can see, this is what used to be here before, just a simple bench, and there's Wise Ridge Trail and a nature preserve that is owned by the state. Anyone can go hike that. It's kind of cool that they put this right here because you can go hike it, you know. I really like that. To give you a little tour, it has these nice little boulder effects. I think that's a really cool touch. Nice picnic table, handicap friendly. It has this sign. I'm assuming they're going to put a sign here of sorts. Maybe talk about the trail as well as Wise Ridge, hopefully, to try to encourage people to hike it. Got a bike rack, of course. Got us a recycling trash can combo, aluminum, plastic trash, and a regular trash can. Then right here, access to the trail and more of these boulders, bluffage boulders. I don't know if they're going to keep this out here, but there's a porta potty right there. Hopefully they come out here and maybe build a vault toilet. If not, I'd be all right with just a porta potty, you know. But I definitely wanted to feature this, showcase it in this video, because it really is the main reason I came out here. So here it is, and all I gotta say about it is thank you, Illinois DNR, and whoever else assisted in putting this here. It's a big deal. It means you're improving the trail. Something that I was scared wasn't gonna happen post COVID-19, but it's still happening. So, and we're still in the pandemic, so it's still it's a relief to see it. So thanks again, DNR. I really appreciate it. I'm sure others who love this trail as much as I do really appreciate it. All right, continuing the bike ride. I'm gonna try to at least get up to the 20-mile mark, then turn around there, and I don't know, I may keep going to 25. I feel pretty good, so I might try to get 50 miles in. It's been a while since I don't think I've ever gotten 50 miles in on the trail. I think the most was when I rode from Harrisburg to Karnak, which was pretty much the whole trail. Wasn't really the whole trail, but it was a big portion of it. Eventually I'll start at the very beginning in Harrisburg and ride to the wetland center and back. I may do that next week. I thought about doing Pine Hills on this bike. I have a feeling though this bike may be in the shop for as much I want done to it. And if that's the case, I'll bring my road bike, and as long as it's not rained and the trail ain't wet and horrid, then I'll road bike it. Stone Ford. Gladly take a break here. Up in the shade, of course. It's warm, especially in the sun. That is for sure. Hopefully they got the water turned on. Oh, mercy. I tell you what, folks. 9.5 more miles until I get back to the truck, and it's been a tough ride. Pretty good ride though. I've about filled up my SD card. Yeah, I got like an hour and a half left. So, time to get back on the trail. Alrighty, so 50.23 miles, 913 foot elevation gain. That's all right, I'll take that. Where's my rag? Oh, I need my rag. Where's my rag? There's a rag. Oh. Alright, we have, took me 4 hours and 4 minutes. Whew. Achievements 1, and I guess that's that local legend thing. I also did my goal this week, which is 50 miles, so there's that. Average power was 91 watts. Average speed 12.3 miles per hour. Ain't bad. And it estimates that I burned 1,492 calories. Now I got to change some stuff. Not sure. So, did pretty good, I think. I'm going to call it Tunnel Hill 50 bicycle cycling. Yeah. So Big Red, got changed to Big Gray. It was tough, but alright, so Tunnel Hill cycling, or Tunnel Hill 50 cycling, that's what I called it. View analysis, we have elevation gain 913 foot. Max gain was 691 feet. Max elevation. Average speed 12.3. Max speed 27.3. Ain't bad. Average heart rate 130 beats per second. Beats per minute, I'm sorry. With max heart rate 160. So, again, that ain't bad. And zone 2 heart rate zone 71.1%, whatever that means. Estimated power zones 21. I don't understand all that. I need to research more of that and try to understand that. It's probably important. So that is it. So I hope you like this video, and I really enjoyed this ride. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one. It's time for me to go to McDonald's and put some of these calories back in me.